All right, the main event. Man, Bull. Again, it doesn't massively impact our experience of playing the game, but it's kind of fun watching the TVs change. Like, poor Mankind is all the way back at the very start of the pyramid now. Look how far the Rock's fortunes have fallen. So this next match is for the championship belt. Um, I don't know why it doesn't say WWF Championship, but this is for the championship belt. I'm feeling good. What a journey this has been. I I feel like I need some sort of fanfare before I go into this, but maybe I'm asking too much there. So officially, this is like the Mania 6, the WrestleMania 6 main event of like Intercontinental Champion versus WWF Champion. We're going to say both titles are on the line just for, some added drama. Earlier on in this series, I did promise that this main event, this final match, I would treat like an Attitude Era main event. We're going to try and fight on the outside a little bit. We're going to jump off the top rope.
Ken Shamrock's popularity since starting in the WWF is unparalleled.
Ken Shamrock's theme music's kind of awesome. His OG red tights. So yeah, I need to try and fight on the outside, try and jump off the top rope, try and some crazy high spots. Because this is it, this is the end, this is what we've been working towards for our entire career. This probably an hour and a half journey to the top of the World Wrestling Federation. With a bored sounding Jim Ross and Vince McMahon on commentary. Oh, okay, we're going in. Because the temptation also is, as much as I want this to be awesome and like a fitting main event, I do kind of also just really want to win. I'll be really, really frustrated and sad if I fail to win after all this. My only loss being to Mosh, that little bump in the road. You couldn't have scripted that better, That little bit of adversity as I get closer to the top. Was kind of perfectly timed, really, for the narrative that I'm weaving here of a bald man in his dreams. How have I've never hit that move before. That was cool. So I've done the sort of Irish whip and then hit a move as he comes back a couple of times. And both times previously, it was like an arm drag. That was like a big power slam. So already this main event is delivering in terms of new moves and experiences. But I promise I will hit a big move off the top rope, and I promise I will win with the stunner. If I don't win with the stunner, I don't win at all. That is going to be my promise to you fine people. Here we go. Falling fist drop, kinda to the dick, which is really not very nice of him. Am I going to win the WWF Championship by blow out? That would be kind of fun. That would be a great moment. The outcome's not really in doubt. In real life, I mean, obviously in the game I could very easily just lose, but in real life, Austin versus Shamrock for the WWF title, everyone knows who's winning. But in the game, in this alternate 1997, where one of Austin's primary maneuvers is a falling head to the butt, apparently. That was nice. I quite like the animation on that backdrop, Man, I have whooped his butt. Has he hit a move? Has he even hit a move? And the stunner, it's over. I kind of feel bad. I went for like the freestanding stunner. I still haven't cracked that. Maybe this is the time. I feel like at home, anyone watching this is probably shouting at me now that I should have just pinned him and beat him, but that's not. That was such a quick performance. I went for a second stunner, but if I end up losing now, I only have myself to blame. I really only have myself to blame.
Off the ropes, into the ropes.
Yeah, this has been so not at all the way I thought it would go. But again, I hit the big moves off the top like I promised I would, and
They're really getting behind Steve Austin.
they are really getting behind
Get
Steve
going.
Austin.
Make sure the floor isn't hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna try.
What's keeping him on his
No more
feet?
messing around.
Steve, not so successful now. They lock horns.
I want to know how, sometimes I'll knock them down and they'll come up and just throw like a wild punch and knock me on my ass. I want to know how I do that, because when I get up and press buttons, I always just seem to, give them a little shove. It's not letting me hit the stunner now. I think I've messed up here, guys.
The photographers definitely will call that a keeper.
I think I had the match won, and I've messed up by not just pinning him in less than 2 minutes. I guess just because it felt a bit underwhelming. There we go. There's a second stunner. I'm no messing around. Let's get this over with.
1, 2,
It's over.
3.
Weird delayed load there.
This match is over.
I am the World Wrestling Federation champion. And the crowd goes mild. It's the Winged Eagle title. Austin doing the double bicep pose that he was so famous for in his career. And it's over. I feel happy, but also kind of hollow that the main event was so, I don't want to say anticlimactic, but I did just kind of kick his ass and beat him in like less than 2 minutes, which is strips Defender's title. What? Did AI make this magazine? Strips Defender's title.
Hey, champ. Your chariot awaits.
And the nice lavender wine. She still had her purple drink in the wine glasses. And it's over. I've done it. Yeah, the main event wasn't what I hoped it would be, but I am the World Wrestling Federation champion, and still technically the Intercontinental champion. I do like that sort of the main headline is that I've won the title, and then because of the game's sort of AI, it's like, oh yeah, and also Goldust beat Bulldog. AI is probably quite a big term, but like, yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, and also remember Goldust beat Bulldog, so Bulldog's moved up the rankings a little bit now too. Like, who cares, But that's it. It's over. I am the World Wrestling Federation champion, and I guess now I need to decide what's next for me. I guess now I just keep defending the title as Austin. We'll do one title defense just so I feel like I've really earned it. And then I think what I'm going to do is do challenge mode again. I'm leaning towards playing as a character we've actually not seen at all during this playthrough or my practice matches in the Undertaker. So I'll defend it against the Undertaker. I'll go play challenge mode as the Undertaker. I think I'm going to turn the difficulty up. I might go up to medium. That feels appropriate given how many of these matches I won by total blow. Which I think is, I've taken to this game better than I thought I would. Although I'm getting my ass kicked here. If The Rock beats me here, this won't make the edit. If I get my butt kicked here, none of you will ever see this match. And it's very likely. He's countering all my stuff, blocking all my stuff. Maybe this is difficult. Maybe this is difficulty gone up. That was a terribly constructed sentence. I'm sorry.
Let's get it on.
Man, The Rock's going to beat me by total blowout at this rate. Jeez. Hit something, Steve. Come on, man. There we go. I just need him to stop countering long enough for me to do something. Jeez.
Steve Austin is showing a little more confidence now.
There we go. There we go. Okay, get some momentum going. That was a callback to my first couple of matches where I couldn't figure out how to do the stunner and used the spine buster as my finish, which you all remember from like 10 videos ago. Here we go.
Oh, hell yeah!
I think he's still ahead of me though. Like I'm a lighter green than he is. I think he's still got the advantage, which is.
They lock horns.
You know, The Rock sees his chance here. I'm the new WWF champion. I'm obviously riding high. He's trying to capitalise before I'm bedded in.
Into the ropes. Off the ropes. Locked together.
Both go off the ropes here. There it is. Okay.
Like a train wreck.
I'm easing into it.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. He's down and out. I can't watch. Tell me when this is over.
At a ropey start, but I'm kind of pulling it together now.
Here they go.
I just needed to shut up for 2 minutes and focus on what I was doing. This spinebuster though, that spinebuster got me back in the match. I hit a couple of those back to back, and that really saved my bacon.
Rocky Maivia doesn't know where he is.
Big spinning elbow. More new generation trivia actually. That big running spinning elbow drop. That was the finishing move of Duke the Dumpster Dorsey, believe it or not. He would just, while they were on the mat, he would just take a little run up, do a big jump and spin, land with an elbow drop, and that was somehow a finishing move. But I'm not a wrestler, would I? I mean, I couldn't do a big jump and spin.
He's down. Steve Austin has it at his mercy.
I'll try to do it again. I'm just doing this when I'm kind of
This is going to be bad. Jockeying for position.
This is great. Yeah, I'm doing. I've got that WWF Championship swagger. That's what this is.
This is going to be bad.
So yeah, this is going to be my final match in this playthrough as Steve Austin. Now that I'm the WWF champion, I beat Shamrock for it. It feels kind of like, again, if you apply kind of real life logic, it feels kind of appropriate to make a title defense against The Rock before moving on. That feels correct, I'm sure, to lots of fans.
Here they go. Fisherman suplex.
He loves that drop toe hold when he comes back up. He just no sells a move, comes up with a drop toe hold. It's working for him. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
They tangle. No, he can't get out. What an opportunity for.
This is harder than the Shamrock match. This is way better as a main event for this series, right? This is perfect. The game knew. The game was like, he kicked Shamrock's ass. He didn't really struggle to beat. He didn't really struggle to win the title. That's a terrible main event. Let's give him a title defense against The Rock that'll be needlessly close and really make him nervous. Give these people a show. And I appreciate it. Although I won't appreciate it if I lose, because again, if he beats me here, this won't make the edit. You're never seeing this. I'm ending on a high. I refuse to look like a punk on YouTube.
Oh, what a collision there! That was a bad one. These fans are going to blow the top off this arena. Stone Cold Steve Austin has worked them into a frenzy.
Stone Cold Stunner. There we go. Thank God.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Big successful title defense for the Rattlesnake. A lot closer than the Shamrock match. So again, I'm happy with that. The crowd chanting "Rocky sucks" at the finish. Thank you guys. I enjoyed that. All right, guys, I've done it. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the World Wrestling Federation champion, as it should be. I've made my first successful title defense against Rocky Maivia of the Nation. who'd later go on to much more impressive things, as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson appearing in The Tooth Fairy, obviously his main claim to fame. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, top of the world. I am going to do a few more videos on Warzone before I'm done with this one. I want to replay challenge mode. I'm going to do it as the Undertaker. I'm going to turn the difficulty up slightly, go up to medium rather than easy, and we'll take it from there. I'm probably going to do a create a player video as well. Like, I'll play through create a player and just make someone. Again, if there's anyone out there, if you want to leave comments on the video of who you'd like to see me create, some novelty from this sort of weird end of 97, beginning of 98 period, I'll just choose a wrestler from the roster and try and make them as faithfully as I can in this game, and then we'll do a couple matches with them too. But yeah, that is the end of this playthrough, and I'll see you guys in the next Warzone video.